Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I have some pretty good miraculous news. There was a new synopsis released for not just one, but 4 new Miraculous Ladybug episodes coming in the future. And not only that, we have a supposed date for them too. The date, I don't know where it's confirmed, we don't know what station it is, we don't know what language it's at, and so we don't exactly know if these dates are correct or not. It would be pretty cool if they are, but I don't know of them being confirmed or not, so take those dates very lightly. Also, before we get into this video, I just wanted to say the Queen's Battle Part 1 and 2 that was supposedly coming out on the 29th of June is not coming out on the 29th of June, it's coming in August of 2018. So we have to wait a couple more months. I made a video on this like a couple days ago, but not a lot of people saw that compared to my other video that blew up, and a lot of people are probably misled now. And I posted a comment in that, I pinned that comment, and I made a video on it. So this is just like, this is why you should subscribe, to stay updated for things like that if it were to happen, so that you know what the news is when it comes out, so that you're not like, oh hey, I thought there was an episode today, but where is it? Oh wait, no, it was canceled. How did I not know about that? Subscribe to be updated. So let's go ahead and get right into these synopsises. So this first one we have is episode 18, which now is going to be episode 17, because the Queen's Battle is not actually coming out before Reverser is. Reverser is coming out on July 23rd, and it does say that next to it. So this gives it some credibility, and maybe the dates for the future episodes that we see that we're going to be going over and later in this video, it might give some accuracy towards those, because we have not heard confirmed from certain stations that was that yet, but maybe this website is true, not sure. So Reverser, I actually made a video on this yesterday, or actually a couple days ago, that was like a part 2 to the Queen's Battle being pushed back. And pretty much the Reverser synopsis is a student gets akumatized into Reverser and is determined to get revenge. Now we actually had an updated synopsis, or like a synopsis with more info in the video a couple days ago, so if you're interested in that, then you can go check that out. And then we have 4 new ones, because we kind of already knew what Reverser was. Now episode 19, which may be episode 18. Again, this whole order thing got all messed up when they decided to move the Queen's Battle Part 1 and 2 like around a bit, so we don't exactly know what's going on. So I'm just assuming that number 17, which is the Queen's Battle, is going to be moved up to 21, and everything is going to be pushed down 1. So Anansi, Alia's big sister Nora gets akumatized into Anansi, a giant spider woman, and decides to show Alia how dangerous Paris can be. So this is a very interesting synopsis. It looks like we might be following Alia around more, or maybe we'll get more info on Alia, because we haven't actually seen her big sister in the show yet, to my belief. Maybe we have, I don't know. And I believe that there was actually like some pictures of it, like leaked pictures too, so I mean, I think it's all coming into play. Anansi is also one of the most popular animal tricksters from the West African mythology. Tricksters are mischievous figures who often oppose the will of gods, resulting in some kind of misfortune for humans. So there is a possibility throughout this episode that Anansi actually betrays Hawkmoth. That's a possibility that I just read here. So I mean, it would be super cool to see Anansi be like, no Hawkmoth, I'm not following your orders. But anyway, let's move on to episode 20, or episode 19. One last thing before we move on to the next episode, it says it will be airing on August 6th, 2018. So I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not. I don't know where this information comes from. There's a possibility that it's true, because it says Reverser is airing on July 23rd, which is true. So there is a possibility that we will be seeing a bunch of new episodes in August, just looking at this, which we'll get to in a minute. So like I said earlier, it's not a 100% chance that it'll be airing on August 6th, but it's something to keep in mind for a possibility. And if we do have further confirmation of this, I will be sure to make a video on it. So episode 19 or 20, whichever one you want to say, is supposedly airing on August 13th, so a week after the previous one. So this episode is called Sandboy. While having to go without Tiki, Marinette must stop a mysterious supervillain from bringing the Parisians' bad dreams to life. Sandboy is a play on Sandman, which is like the controller of dreams pretty much. So it's they seem to be going with a lot of like mythology slash like other fairy tale, folktale stuff in these recent episodes. So it's, I don't know, that's kind of interesting to see. So that'll be interesting. I'm wondering why Marinette has to go without Tiki. Is Tiki being like tuned up with Master? I'm assuming that this episode will have a lot of plot things in it, because Tiki has to go do something, or maybe she just, I really don't know. But I'm hoping what's happening is she has to go to Master to have a lesson on something, or something to where we get to see more info with the plot line, because the plot line has been more introduced in season 2. So the next episode is supposedly airing on August 20th, a week after the other one, which is on a Monday, which I don't know about you guys, but I don't like Monday airings. And this episode is Frozer. A figure skating trainer named Philippi gets akumatized into Frozer. Armed with evil skates, he wants to turn Paris into a kingdom of ice. Now this episode gets me really excited. You want to know why? Because it was confirmed that the Miraculouses, remember in Siren how the Miraculouses were able to turn into water type Miraculouses, you could say? Well, it has been confirmed that they have an ice power too. So in Frozer, I am expecting to see the Miraculouses transform into their ice form, which is super amazing. And it wasn't too long ago that we saw their water form. So this is proving that we're seeing a big chug along on the plot line. And there's a possibility that the reason why Tiki has to go the previous episode before is because she needs to have something done to her to prepare her for Frozer. Doesn't make too much sense, but I mean, that's just a hunch that that might come true. I don't know. So the next episode is Maldicator, which, believe it or not, is the third part of the Queen's Battle, which we know the first 2 parts of the Queen's Battle was pushed back, and supposedly this episode is airing on August 30th, so I don't know when the Queen's Battle is actually going to be aired. We don't have a confirmation date for the full thing. It just says August, because on this particular website, it says June 29th, which is obviously incorrect because it was confirmed that that was not going to be the air date. So I have no idea. That whole air date change thing really messed up everything. We don't really know when any of these episodes are coming out. Yes, this website that I'm on says when it's coming out, but this could be inaccurate. So just subscribe to stay notified for when I can make a video on that. But let's get into the Maldicator synopsis. When Chloe threatens to leave Paris, Mr. Bourgeois gets akumatized into Maldicator. Invested with absolute power, he wants to make his daughter's dreams come true so that she stays with him. Which, I mean, is probably Mr. Bourgeois anyway. I mean, he spoils Chloe so that she likes him. So, I mean, this isn't much different from what we have seen throughout the rest of the show. But, I mean, it's just like he has actual power this time. And he transforms to look cooler. But that's just me making fun of Chloe and how she's a bad person. Anyway, we have seen 4 new episode synopsises and their supposed date. Now, again, like I said a million times now, I will make a separate video confirming or denying these dates once we hear about it. But for now, we don't know. There is a good chance that these dates are accurate. But again, we don't know. They could change just like it changed a couple days ago. So again, subscribe to stay posted. But anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy being updated with the miraculous news, then you can go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more videos similar to this. I will leave the original link to this website that I'm getting all these things off of in the description, like always. And without further ado, that's going to come to the conclusion of this video. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
You don't say!